Yo, 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 what's going on? You got Pupper here. Very, very important video today. I'm going to be ranking the logos for RGL Highlander Season 19, main through invites, because I don't think IM teams get logos. I should probably check that. Hold up. They don't get logos. So, alright, we're doing a main up to invite here. Very cool, very epic. Just Highlander because I don't respectfully care about sixes. Nothing against the format. I don't play sixes, so we're just gonna hop into the Highlander. let's hit it up. Again, very, very important video. Alright, so you know the deal. We got S tier for the best of the best. We got A for like pretty good. B, C, D. There's no F because, you know, we gotta be respectful here, okay? This is all we're all just a big family here at RGL, so there's no negativity. But there's a little bit, but not enough to make an F tier. Alright, starting off strong with McDonald's and Kovacs. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on, I'm getting a call from the RGL head admins. Wait, I think I just got banned from RGL for saying McDonald's because they had to rebrand it to Macchiatos. Macchiatos and Kovacs. Yeah, this logo's pretty cool. This is supposed to be like a McDonald's, like a fucking... I was gonna say cappuccino, but obviously not, because it's called macchiatos, so I don't drink coffee, man. Give me a freaking break here. But, this is pretty... I might move this. But I don't know what these... Are these like what are these black spots? Also, I thought that, like, MK was their scout, and then he left to go play for a different team, so I thought that was the whole point of the M and the K as well. So I don't really know, but we're just gonna go based on, like... I don't follow the drama or whatever, or what's going on, so we're just gonna put this at a B. The imposters, man, this is kind of clean. Who made this? Did Inquisition make this? If he made this, was this Inquisition? If Inquisition made this logo, it doesn't even matter because he makes 6 figures allegedly, and so he's doing just fine. So regardless of how this logo is, I can't say that. That's cool. That's cool. It's like a little spy guy, but he's got the cloak. This is like a neighborhood watch type of guy. You know that sign? Let me put up a photo. The sign of like the neighborhood watch, and it's like this neighborhood is protected by... Am I too white? It's like a very, very clean silhouette. I think that he's like in a trench coat. I think that's what this is. But this is very, very, very sleek. Very sleek. Very sleek. Now to get an S from me, right? What I'm seeing from imposters... I'm liking that. So we're just gonna put it at S. It's kind of clean with it, you know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. What's this team again? Locked in Syndrome. Look at this funny little guy. He's like a cat. He is a cat, as a matter of fact. You can't really see it because a tier maker is like dark in the background, but this says Locked in Syndrome. Very, very nice. Sort of, I like this circle type of stuff. Look at this funny little guy. He's like a funny guy. He's like a cat, and he's definitely locked in. There's like some beautiful shading going on here where you have the silhouette sort of thing of the cap. There's a little texture if you zoom in. I love this little guy. And the shadow. Beautiful artwork. Locked in Syndrome. We're starting off pretty strong in invite, I gotta be honest, because I'm gonna throw this one ahead of imposters. I love Locked in Syndrome. I like the little guy, you know. My alias is Pupper, but you know, I've been known to fuck with cats here and there, so we're gonna put this at S. Next up, Team Fun, a notorious team. Will it be fun to rank? Only I will be able to provide that information. Okay, we got Team Fun here. So, I've thought a lot about this logo, right? Because objectively, it's not that great, right? Like, there's some weird inconsistencies with the line work. I think this part in specific, this little top part of the sun, is like because RGL requires you to have some sort of outline for the logo. There's like some weird stuff there. But I thought more about it, and it's like a little kid drew it, right? But isn't the point to have like it kind of be shitty on purpose? Like it's like a kid drew it, and you know, it's Team Fun. It's like fun is such a fun word. Like, whoa, we're just playing Highlander. Like, we're just trying to have fun. It's like a kid. It kind of hits the aesthetic in a way. So maybe I just take that back. This is nice. This is okay for what it wants to portray. I'm gonna put this in A. I think it's better than Macchiatos. Yeah, fuck it. Team Fun in A. These are the only 4 invite teams that have logos. The other 2 teams this season just don't have any. So make a logo if you want to be featured, bitch. Anyway, we're gonna be moving on to advanced here. Starting out with Big Brain Comp. Another pretty classic team. They've been around for a while. They've bounced around the divs here and there. But one thing is for certain, this logo's aight. I like how you have a little emphasis on the brain here. You know, larger font than Big and Comp, obviously. It's in a brain. This is kind of nice. BBC. B for BBC. They have the brain. There's a little texture. There's some nice colors. Nothing too crazy complex going on here, which it's okay, right? B tier is totally fine. I want y'all to understand this. There's ain't nothing wrong with being in B tier. We're keeping it positive here on the Pupper TF2 YouTube channel. B for BBC. It's a pretty good logo. Checkmate, you motherfuckers. Checkmate. Gotta fix the checkmate, man. Come on, what are you doing with the... Let me start off by saying I see the vision. Okay, you have a pawn with like I think this is supposed to be a spy mask, like in TF2. You guys ever played TF2? This is like the spy mask, right? So you have this, and it's like on the blue pawn, and if you zoom in really quickly, this is like a rook on like a pawn. So you see, there's levels to this shit. So for creativity, you gotta give them that. However, I do have to dock a lot of points for this typography. What are we doing here? Who made this logo? Was that you, Dynamosaurus? Checkmate. Look at how this is like, check is slightly smaller than mate. This is like a little nitpick. And also, there's so much space on the right here. Like, I'm guilty of this too in the past, but you know, we got to integrate this somehow. We got to figure out how to make checkmate better. But I think this just leaves a lot to be desired because I see the vision, checkmate. I see what you're cooking up in the lab here. But man, I'll give some more credit. I'm gonna put this in C, but let me say, personal opinion, and also, I know that there's a shadow here to fill out some of that space, but I'm just not fucking with the typography, respectfully. Red and blue. Again, if you guys have ever played Team Fortress 2, it's kind of like a reference to the red and blue team. I feel like I'm the only person who actually picked up on that. So checkmate's gonna go in C. I think there's room to grow here, but I see the vision. Again, I wanna reiterate that. We're on to Dad 2 now. This is just a cow. I'm pretty sure. Actually, matter of fact, let me do a little experiment. Can I reverse image search this? I'm pretty sure this is just a picture of a cow. Okay, so I just reverse image search this, and I think they probably drew it because I can't find the exact cow. So I was suspicious at first, but it is a funny looking cow guy. No text, which sometimes speaks volumes, so this is also, I believe this is the profile picture of like one of their players. So I don't know what the lore is behind this, but it's just sort of a cow. It's just like a cow. It's fine. I'll put it at B. B for cow. Ah, yes. Fruit Zoo Orchards. Visit my orchard. What a beautiful, exquisite logo. I wonder who could have designed it. Surely they must be... Alright, this is my logo. For Fruit Zoo. We're in advance this season. I mean, what can I say? This logo is freaking beautiful. And, you know, we just gotta put it at the top of S real quick because, you know, this is nothing to do with the fact that I designed it and that I'm a completely flawless human being. I mean, look at the logo. Fruit Zoo Orchards. You got the TF2 logo in the middle of the O. Who thinks of this? Nobody has thought of this. I talked to the top designers in the industry and they said nobody's ever thought of to freaking put the TF freaking logo in the O. And if you knew about the color scheme of this, I'm not even gonna explain to you why the colors are the way that they are, but if you knew, it would absolutely blow your freaking mind. It would be like getting headshot by Lenny, am I right, chat? So for that reason and for many other reasons, you gotta put Fruit Zoo Orchards at S. Again, there's no bias whatsoever, just objectively speaking. Coming in at the last team we're gonna rank here, last advanced team, before we head on to main with BBW. We got Mr. Warabi Corporation. Now, this is a funny guy, and you know how I like the funny guys. Look at he's gaming. He's like a rabbit guy who's gaming, and he's got a keyboard, and this is like an office chair, and I don't look at the guy. So points for the funny guy. I'll give him that. I'll say again, the typography, unfortunately for me, does fall a bit short. I feel like there might have been a way to incorporate it somewhere better. I don't know exactly, you know, I'm just doing this, like I'm not scripting this or anything. I'm going based off feel. But I'm gonna throw Mr. Warabi Corporation at B. Admittedly, I also don't know the lore of like who the rabbit is. It looks like to me that they found a photo of a rabbit, maybe photoshopped it at a computer, or maybe the whole photo was already taken with a rabbit on a computer, and then they just went into like Illustrator and did like the image trace thing to make it a vector, and that's why the colors are like this. I'm pretty sure, yo, Ethan F, bro, hit me up if that's what you did and I predicted that shit. I'm nice. This guy is awesome. If they could have incorporated this, made it into more of like a logo instead of like a still image. How do I describe this? I don't care. But Mr. Robbie Corporation, it's fine. You get points for the funny guy, but I'd like to see the text incorporated in a more interesting way. All right, so that's it for advanced. Again, if your team is not on here, that's because you didn't make a logo. Moving on to main, we have BBW. Now, I like this better than BBC. However, okay, what are we doing here in the background, man? Like, I don't think it needs the blue lines and the pink background. I think that having the brain, having some consistency here with the, no background and no background would have been super nice for the BBC brand, but unfortunately they chose to put a background here, which I think really hinders this design. Now, I will say, the Justario dude is like the Simpsons guy, right? So this is Chief Wiggum from the Simpsons, like his hat. He's like a police officer. What a brilliant design choice. But just take away the background, man. You don't need it. I'm telling you, man, you don't need it. Head admins RS. What are you doing? You're not the thinker. Oh, I get it. This is supposed to be Jerser, and this is Kitty. It makes so much sense. I just figured that out live. Yo, okay, wait, with this information. Oh, with this information, I'm gonna put this in A because I see what they did. And also this is like the RGL logo, but they put it in like purple, and there's like, I see what they did. Maybe the text. I'm very like critical of text a lot, but it's incorporated okay here. The font's not too bad. The weight's not too bad. And it is orange, and it is black, and it is purple. So it's October this month as I'm recording this video. So one would probably assume that they're doing potentially a spooky theme in honor of October. So great work.
¿Con qué objetivo? O sea, ¿eso qué significa? Yo no... Sin palabras. El Conde Milo.
Milo. Wait, this is kind of nice. Look at this guy. This is a funny guy. Take a shot every time I say funny little guy. You'll probably be absolutely slammed by the end of this video because I'm pretty sure I'm going to say it again. Looking at some of the other logos, but... ooh, I like this little guy. This is is that a cat? He's holding on to the M. I don't know what Milo means, but the style is quite nice. The font matches the art. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, this is a S. Shoutouts to Milo. This is actually a beautiful logo now that I really look at it. Look at how they incorporated. See, a lot of y'all wouldn't understand, but look at the line weight is like the same type of style as the text. Ooh, you gotta love Milo, and it has a funny guy. Basically, if you've learned anything from this video, it's that if you put a funny little guy on your logo, you immediately go up like a tier. So if this didn't have a funny guy, this would probably be A, but funny guy. It has to go in S. This is quite nice. Good work, Milo. Nonagon Infinity. I had to Google how many sides a nonagon had because I haven't had to do math in a long time. Like, I don't think I even knew what a nonagon was while I was in school, so... really, that has nothing to do with the logo. I just wanted to demonstrate my level of... aka I'm very stupid. So we're gonna put nonagon... What is it about this logo that is just slightly off? You know what it is, man? Gradients are so tough. Gradients are like one of the most difficult things you can do ever and make it look good. And I think they need to lean a little more into like the blue potentially. That's like an on-the-spot critique. But the shape is nice. I like how the text is kind of it's like above the nonagon. This. Ooh. I'm gonna put this at B, but this is better than... Yeah, I'm gonna throw this right here. This is definitely better than BBW. definitely on the same page as BBC. These are probably interchangeable, to be honest. But yeah, this is nice. I don't know, it's just something about the gradient that throws me off a tiny, tiny bit. That, again, my personal opinion. But overall, very respectable logo. Again, B, no shame in that whatsoever. This team is called Stupid Cat Has Incredible Zaps, and I don't know if that's a acronym for something. It probably is. I don't feel like doing any research. So here's a guy. Is this supposed to be a letter for something, or is he just doing a pose? This is pretty cool. This is like it has like like an old sports team sort of feel. Is that even right? This is pretty cool. I like the colors: yellow, purple, white, black. They all sort of they feel nice together. The text is a little dynamic. It sort of matches the lightning bolt aesthetic we have going on here. So I think they were cooking up in the lab on this team that I already forgot the name is, but I'm just gonna call him Zap. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I think it is well constructed. It definitely adheres to sort of a more of a mascot type quality that some of these logos have attempted to create, but have fallen a little bit short. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Zap. I'm gonna put him in front of Nonagon Infinity. I think that this is pretty fair. I think it's well constructed. Again, we're leaning more into that sort of mascot-y type of thing. Again, I don't know the lore of the cat or the team necessarily, but I think it's a respectable logo. We got the Hyperion team. What are they called now? Leche de Tigre. Yeah, I just got made fun of by a lot of people. This is actually very cool. However, and I don't want to make any accusations, it is so difficult in this age of information. Could this be AI generated? I'm just throwing it out there. This is a cool logo. However, and I hate to do this, this really feels AI generated. And I'm sorry if like whoever made this logo is like actually made it, but I can't really zoom. Can I zoom in? It's really hard. Oh god, I just messed this whole thing up. There's just some weird shit going on with the leaves where it's like that's not what somebody who was making this by hand would like do. It's hard to explain. And that, like, what is this black thing? This feels very like AI generated. So again, if somebody actually made this and I'm making an accusation, like, I'm sorry, but I have to put this at like D because I'm pretty sure it's AI generated. There's just some weird things. Like, the idea is cool because he's eating, I believe this is supposed to be like sushi or like a sushi bowl or like ceviche, which is a callback to the ceviche team that Hyperion ran before. But I think that this is AI generated. Listen. I know graphic design is hard, okay? It's hard to get a logo that looks cool based off of an idea you have if you don't have anyone to do it for you. But I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure this is AI generated. And if it's not, again, I'm sorry, but we have to put in D for AI generated. D stands for AI. Because again, look at that. The leaf is just weird. It like cuts off into the border. There's like some gray stuff that like not a normal human would not do this. AI generated logo. Sorry about that, but it's what you deserve. All right, Tiki Wiki's Bar and Grill. Is this a man with a... Oh wait, is he holding a coconut? This is pretty cool, actually. I like this. What I will say is, on the brown, the green text is maybe a little bit tough for legibility, but it's not the worst thing I've seen in the world. Yeah, I mean, I like it, generally speaking. We're gonna throw this... I'm gonna put this in B as well, but yeah, we're gonna rearrange this at the end. Yeah, Tiki Wiki's Bar and Grill. It checks out all right. And I think we're going to end up moving it up a little bit here when I rearrange everything. Okay, last but not least, we have Teamy McDweemy. They crossed out the R and put a W. And I believe this is a team in Maine. I believe they played in a lower division in previous seasons, so I think it's a sort of a move up, maybe, team. But always cool to see some consistency. What is this animal called? A floppa? So I don't know why it's like sad. Maybe this other team died. This is cool illustration, and you have the colors feel nice. You know, this is even this teamy is sort of written in the style of like the MVM graphics that like Valve made in like the 1900s, because it's been so long since this game got an update. And obviously it was covering something, probably McDreamy in the same style, but they threw a banner over it. This is very creative. I fuck with it. I fuck with the vision. It has a funny guy, but it's not like a funny little guy like in Locked In Syndrome. So I'm gonna put this at A. I think it's better than Head Admins RS. All right, so we have bye week and free agent. We'll do bye week first. I believe these are just made by the RGL graphics team. I don't know who that is, but you know, somebody made them. So great work. Bye week is cool. It's like a calendar. It is not like a calendar. It is a calendar, and they put bye week on it. It's nice. It's kind of like the page is being slightly maybe ripped off. I'm gonna throw bye week in A. Honestly, I think it's nice. I don't really have too much to comment on this otherwise. Alrighty, we got free agent now. Free agent is pretty cool as well. However, I would love to see them bring in some of the texture that you have from the font here into the hat, because the hat is very, very, like, it's just like a flat vector. You don't have any texture really going on there, but the text, it does have a texture, and it might be hard to see, but just trust me, or go on the RGL website or something, look it up yourself. But or maybe I can put a picture up of like a larger version. But yeah, I think if they brought that in, very nice. But you know, it feels like a 90% done. I still like it better than bye week. I don't know. I just like the colors more. Bro, this is how long have I been recording this? Bro, I've been watching the Patriots game.
Looking, throwing, zone, 1 foot, 2 feet, touchdown, Jalen Poe.
Now we rearrange these logos based on looking at them sort of ranked. Immediately, I hate to do this to macchiatos and Kovacs, but looking at the sort of tier that we have going on here, yeah, it's nothing personal, but I'm fucking with these logos better. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna put Head Admins RS here as well, because these are supposed to be, you know, A and S are supposed to be the cream of the crop. So again, no shame in being in B, which is like average to above average. All right, and I feel bad with Checkmate being the only one in C, because like it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I don't want to hurt no feelings, so we're gonna move down. Well, no, if I move down somebody, then I hurt their feelings. Fuck, this is my list. This is just a cow. This is just a cow, man. I don't know, man. Fuck, this is so difficult. We're moving Dad 2 down to C. It's really nothing personal. I mean, I think they could have done more with it, you know? Man. Alright, well, this is the tier list. I will not be taking questions. I was sort of watching the Patriots-Dolphins game on the side anyway. Go Patriots. So here's the logo list. Yeah.
Percocet, Miley Percocet.